Hi students, welcome to a short presentation on Year 10 Systems at Stawell Secondary College in 2022. So if you're coming along to Stawell Secondary College's Year 10 Systems class, you should be someone who is probably interested in a mechanical or electrical engineering trade, or you could be someone who's interested in doing engineering at university later on. Either or, this will be a subject that will help you out. If you think you might want to go on to do a senior technology class such as product design or possibly systems engineering if it's running, this could also be the class for you. And if you like making things, this is the class to be in. We make all sorts of interesting stuff. If you're going to come to this class, you need to be able to problem solve and you need to be up for a challenge because it's not going to be easy. Okay, in this semester-long subject, we can be doing a number of things and we have to go through the processes of the technology subject, and that is to investigate, design, produce, and then evaluate. So we're going to develop the skills and knowledge that you've already acquired from other previous technology classes, although it's not compulsory for you to have attended technology classes before. You can quite successfully transition in if you try hard. We're going to look at mechanical and electrical concepts, and we're going to use them in as many practical situations as we possibly can. There's no point learning stuff unless you're going to be able to use it. We will then also have a look at tasks that are going to be in the class that will be based upon the class's interests. So we're a little bit flexible. If the class wants to go more mechanical, we can do more mechanical. If the class wants to do more electrical, we can do more electrical. It's totally up to the class. Past production class tasks have included things like modification or refurbishment of cars and engines, building of electric vehicles, and electronic kit building. So I mentioned before we need to investigate, so we will look at things that impact upon technology in society. We'll look at things that impact upon you as well. So we'll look at the development of cars for today and the future. I'm assuming you're all going to be driving at some stage. We'll look also at environmental issues to do with technology that we are producing. We can also look at the technology involved for creating energy for our household use. Right? We all use electricity at home, and these days it comes from a whole range of different sources. We're also going to look at new materials because materials play an important part in technology. We can do things today that we couldn't do 10 years ago, we definitely couldn't do 50 years ago, and we couldn't even think about 100 years ago. That's all due to the development of materials and technologies. Okay, in the design area, we will be doing some sketching, so you will need to be able to use a pencil and a ruler to do a bit of drawing. We'll also be doing some computer-aided drafting using a program such as SketchUp. So you will need a computer for the class. We will also be doing some electrical simulation and putting together flow charts for our electronics work. Our electronics work will incorporate robotics, so we'll make a circuit, we'll make something, and then we will be able to program it to do the things we ask it to do. Okay, in the production, in the past we have, as I said, repaired and modified vehicles depending on the class's interests. We've also looked at things like electric motors, and we've definitely done a bit of electronics work. Things like remote control vehicles, or it could be an alarm. There's all sorts of things you can make. It's basically up to your imagination. Once we've finished our production, we need to go through the evaluation process, and that involves testing our vehicles or our products, whatever it is we've done, and then we need to write up a bit of an evaluation explaining what we did and how it all went. So when you come to the technology class, what are you going to need? Well, you're going to need the right attitude. You're going to need to be ready to learn, but you're going to need books and writing materials. You will need a computer to do the computer-aided drawing and to complete the coding and the electrical simulations. You're also going to need safety glasses and appropriate footwear for the class. And as I've mentioned already, you're going to need to be up for a challenge. If you have any questions, further questions that I haven't covered, please send me a message via Zuno Messages and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Good luck with your subject selections and hopefully I'll see you next year. Bye guys.